Welcome everyone to Blaugrana Planet, welcome back to a new video, and today we are going to be analyzing the possibilities that Xavi Hernandez has for the starting 11s for the second half of the season for Football Club Barcelona. And in fact, after the forced reinforcements, I think that Xavi Hernandez has a good set of players in order to achieve the objective. So without further ado, let's start analyzing the first possibility, obviously the classic 4-3-3 formation of Football Club Barcelona. And as you see, I have added the 4 new signings in this starting 11. In starting with the forward positions, there Aubameyang in the number 9 position, although Aubameyang can also play in both wings, especially in the left wing, which was his speciality. It's the number 11 position, but Aubameyang for me is going to be playing in the center forward position for Xavi. He can provide us a lot of goal. In terms of Ferran Torres and Adama Traore, I think they're vertical. Ferran Torres can also play very well in all the positions, but I think the wings would suit him much better, especially that left wing over there. And in terms of Adama Traore, he is a pure winger. He can provide a lot of verticality, open spaces there in the defense of the adversaries. And I think that Adama Traore is not going to be a pure starter. Obviously, when you have Ansu Fati, he's going to be playing there. The ideal lineup would be Ferran Torres, Aubameyang, Ansu Fati. But as I'm recording this, well, Ansu Fati is injured, right? So this could be the ideal 11, the ideal starting 3 on top, which I think is very, very attractive. Also taking into account that Ousmane Dembélé, for example, I would leave him in the bench after all this soap opera that has been going on. In terms of Braithwaite, would be another option for the number 9 position. I think Braithwaite has no space in the club after the arrival of Aubameyang and also Memphis Depay, right? Having Memphis, you could place Memphis instead of Aubameyang and could provide us some good football. Also, you would have the option of Luuk de Jong there in the center forward position in case we need crosses into the box, we are kind of desperate and we need headers. I think Luuk de Jong is the perfect player for that. But this would be my ideal 11, my ideal starting 3 in the 11. Then in terms of the midfield, I think you have Pedri, which is an incredible talent. In fact, a good replacement would be Gavi, of course. Frenkie de Jong, I think that he has been slacking a little bit. He's been underperforming, but I think he has an incredible talent, and certainly Xavi believes a lot in this player. Therefore, I will place Frenkie de Jong there in the starting 11 as well. And Busquets. I think Busquets is a critical player for Barcelona, even though he's a bit slower now. He's a bit irregular, obviously because of the age, but I think that Busquets right now is irreplaceable. In any case, if we had to replace Busquets because he gets injured or for any other reason, I would certainly place Frenkie de Jong in his position. Then I would add Gavi or either Nico. Nico is also a player that can play in that position, but doesn't have that much experience in order to cover this important position for Football Club Barcelona. Therefore, I will place Frenkie de Jong. The good thing in the midfield is that we can rotate. You can play Nico, Gavi, you can play Pedri, Nico, you can play a lot of talented players, energetic youngsters that can give us a lot and that can provide a lot of value to this midfield. Then in the defense, I would say that it's the most difficult situation that we have, the most difficult area, because right now, for example, for the left back positions, we don't have any substitutes. You could say that Balde would be a substitute for Jordi Alba, but Alejandro Balde, first of all, right now is injured. Second of all, he's still maturing. He doesn't have the level to play high competitions. Alba right now is our only option. You could place in a desperate case, you could play Mingueza over there. The problem is that I don't trust Mingueza. I don't think neither Xavi does trust Mingueza. In terms of the center backs, Piqué, Araujo would be my starting center backs. You could also play Eric Garcia, for example, replacing Piqué. You have 2 youngsters there. Araujo given an incredible level, and Eric Garcia slowly improving as we go. Players like Umtiti, players like Lenglet, I think they have no space in the club, and we would have to look for replacement for those. Especially Umtiti, we know his situation is very hard. Lenglet, his level isn't quite there, but in a desperate situation, Lenglet, I think he fits all right. Therefore, my ideal 11 would certainly be Piqué, Araujo, and then Dani Alves there on the right back position. Although 38-year-old player, even though he's the player with most trophies in the history of football, I think that Dani Alves cannot provide us a long-term player. He cannot be a long-term liability over there. So therefore, we need to find other replacements. We have Serginho Dest, which could be an alright position, alright substitute. He's improving. I'm not giving up on Serginho Dest. Some people are already. I think we need patience and we need to give him time. Especially Xavi needs to improve his performances. You could also play Sergi Roberto over there, but we know his situation in the club is difficult. I think that he has run out of chances, but still maybe the club is going to give him an extension just because he's from La Masia, and Barcelona need to take care of that. But I'm not quite agreeing with that. Therefore, I would certainly place Alves, and if anything, I would place Serginho Dest. Then moving on to the 3-5-2 formation. I think that Barcelona could use this formation quite a lot and move away from the 4-3-3 formation. And this formation, this 3-5-2, can give us a lot of possibilities. Here, and the forward positions, as you see, I have placed Memphis Depay, because I think Memphis Depay, Aubameyang, they are both very flexible over there, and they can both play in the center forward positions. But you could easily place Ferran Torres, you could easily place Ansu Fati as well. We have a lot of options. In fact, those four players, Ansu Fati, Ferran Torres, Memphis and Aubameyang, are players that fit very nicely in any other position there in the forward area. Therefore, we have a lot of flexibility. Then I would place either Gavi or Pedri there as a second line forward. It's called a false nine position. Basically, you could move in and provide a lot of danger and obviously create instability in the opponent's defense, because they're not expecting the player and they don't really know when this player is going to be coming in. Then double pivot, Busquets, Frenkie de Jong, certainly secure. I think that this can provide us security in passing, and also with Frenkie de Jong you can actually move in and take Gavi's spot while Gavi is being the false nine and pushing into the box. This would be interesting. Then fullbacks, Auba and Adama Traore, obviously being especially careful there with the side of Adama Traore. Adama Traore is not a defender, but he is very fast and he's very powerful. So I think that with a bit of training, with a bit of tactical perspective, I think that this formation can work wonders for Barcelona, especially because three at the back here is going to give us that solid defense, especially when we come back, right? I mean, you have Frenkie, Busi there, and then the fullbacks, and apart from the three center backs, this can also provide us a good positioning there into the attack, right? So I think that this formation is going to be used quite a lot, and again, we have a lot of flexibility because you could easily put Pedri, you could easily put Nico, you could easily as well put Riqui Puig in the pivot position, although I don't think that this is going to happen, because Xavi has very clear that Riqui Puig, maybe he's not giving the best performance. Therefore, I would leave Frenkie de Jong over here, but you can as well obviously swap positions here. Very flexible. This is good for Barcelona because we can create a lot of danger, and I think that except the defense, we have a very well built team. And in terms of the defense, I think that maybe in the next transfer market, if we improve our fullbacks, then we will be in a very good situation. So guys, this was my analysis of the possibilities that Xavi Hernandez has for this second leg of the season. I hope you liked it. Make sure to smash the like button, obviously hit the subscribe button and the bell notifications if you want to be notified as soon as I release my next video. And as I always say, visca el Barça, visca Catalunya, and see you in the next video.